Hello everybody and welcome again to my YouTube channel Lab Miners. This video is a follow-up on the first video. I showed you on how to build up a cheap rig from really low-cost components that is quite practical and easy to move around the house. My idea was to put it in plastic boxes, and I showed you one rig in plastic box, and now I will show you the whole setup, how this thing has grown up to be a full complete rig. As you can see, now there are 4 boxes stacked on top of each other, and I even bought this trolley that is on wheels, so it's very easy to move it around the house. The only connection is the power connection, and as you can see, I connected it directly via cable to the circuit breakers at home to avoid using the cables in the walls and the sockets in the walls, which may not handle the amount of amperes that this thing will be drawing. So here is the idea in the beginning. This is a T37 motherboard, power supply, normal SSD hard disk. Usually this motherboard has an mSATA connection here. In the lower motherboard I have the mSATA, but here on the upper one I used an external SSD hard drive. You just need the 4 gigabytes of RAM. It already has a CPU, Celeron CPU connected to it, so you just need the hard disk, the RAM and the power supply, and that's it. It has 8 PCI Express sockets. Here I have only one 3080, and if you are intending to use small graphics cards like 2060 or the size with 2 fans, you can already put 8 graphics cards on this motherboard. But if you want to use the big ones that can 3080 or 3090, you will need risers, and you need to put it on a higher box. So as you can see here, I have one motherboard here. It has 5 graphics cards installed in it, so I can still put 3 cards in this box here with risers. That will be empty. Here in the bottom I added this Wi-Fi router. I'm using it as a repeater for my Wi-Fi at home. So instead of buying these USB Wi-Fi adapters, this router costs almost the same as one adapter, and I'm taking Ethernet cables to these motherboards because they do not have Wi-Fi. On the lower motherboard I connected 3 fans in the back and 4 fans in the front. These fans are pushing air out. You can feel the air here. And these fans here, they are pulling air into the rig. And the whole idea was that they will be stackable. It will be very easy to move around the house. You put it away from heat or in a cold room, and move it out of the way wherever you want. And it's easy. It just has one cable connected to it. So to show you how it looks like, I will remove this upper one. I have to be careful just for the LAN cable and the power cable. And this box here is empty. And this is the lower motherboard with 5 GPUs. I have 3 3080 Ti's and 2 2060 connected on the motherboard. And since the motherboard has 4 pin sockets connected to it, I bought this thing here. It's an extension. It takes power from a Molex connector, and it gives you 10 fan 4 pin connectors. So it's extended so I can connect a lot of fans. So I have these 7 now connected. As I said, these ones are pushing air out and these ones are sucking air in. I can hear the fans working now. And this is how it looks like. On this one I have the mSATA. I don't know if you can see it. the NSATA hard disk connected here, and just a piece of RAM and a 1600 watt power supply. These 5 boards are taking 1000 watts now from this power supply. This power supply is equipped with 6, it can handle up to 6 cards, so I still have one cable to connect 6 cards. So maybe I will move the power supply to the higher box, put some risers, and reach the full potential of the motherboard. So that's the whole idea of these plastic boxes. You don't need metal frames, you don't need bulky frames that will sit in one place and you cannot touch it anymore. If you have to move it, it's a problem. So this is how it goes. And there you go. There you have it. I will show you on the computer how things are looking. So, this is the first rig with 5 cards, the 3080s, and this is the second rig with only 1 card, 3080. And this is a good home solution for miners who would like to mine at home, who do not have a place to put their rigs and they have to keep them somewhere at home. For me, it's very practical, and I see it. I just put it in one room and leave the windows open, so it will be cool. When I leave the windows open and I leave it in one room, the temperature drops to 40 and 37 on the GPUs. If I close the windows and leave just one open, the temperature may rise up to 55 degrees. So that's all for me now. If you have any more questions or comments, please feel free. And please don't forget to click like and subscribe. Have a good day.